Hey guys, it's Erika. Welcome to my video for my top 20 music videos for 2022. I could finally put 2022 in the past after this. We're not holding on to attachments from last year. So we can finally move on and I can finally get to recording and stuff. So yes, I do have notes that I go off of to help me remember while I'm recording. So if you see me look down, I'm probably looking at my notes in my little cookie little notebook that I've had for like 5 years and haven't used except for this moment. But very excited to get this list out of the way. And yeah, let's get into the video. I think this year, more than any other year before it, the quality at which we are getting music videos is at like the highest level possible, and I'm here for it. And as someone who works in TV and film production and knows how hard it is just to kind of get the simplest shot, seeing these music videos being produced is kind of inspiring to be just like, we can create stuff at this level, especially in like a short film type of format, which is kind of essentially what a music video is, a short film. But it's very inspiring to see, but also very fascinating to see what they do just for music videos, because we don't do this stuff over here in the West. And I think it really does showcase all the hard work that the production crews and the post-production crews put into these music videos, which I think is well worth it. And you know, this gives me an opportunity to recognize and acknowledge all those things that people who I guess I are considered my colleagues are doing. And let's start by acknowledging my 10 honorable mentions. My list makes up of, if I could talk, I can never talk in these videos. My list is top 20, but I do include 10 honorable mentions because there are so many great music videos out there that I think we should still acknowledge, and it gives me an excuse to throw more than 20 in here. So here are my 10 honorable mentions.
평범한 뮤는 부족해 다양한 자세로 내 시선을 훔쳐 Yeah, okay, okay 집어넣어 Take a sunrise 준비 찾아와 다 멋진데도 운명이 정해준 속도 그대로 Baby 너 긴긴 밤에 나로만 채워 I don't give up, I don't give up 조용히 날아가 나빌레라 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 What? 나빌레라 나빌레라 What? 나를 봐봐 난 좀 다르잖아 What? Me so fly like a butterfly I got my eye on you. I need your love, I need your touch. I got my eye on you. There's a culture over your body. I got my eye on you.
Those were my 10 honorable mentions. And you know, there's a lot of great music videos out there and that were made this year, and you're probably wondering like if those were in the top 20 or like if those were the honorable mentions, what's in the top 20? Well, we are about to find out. So number 20 is B.I. featuring Davida and Soulja Boy's Bitter Bitter performance video. 'Cause I don't ever do this. You know, I love a good story, and the story version of this music video was really great. It was gorgeous. I love the cyberpunk futuristic world. It's everywhere, but I'm not really tired of that concept because I love it so much. But I also love a really good performance video, and this is like 2022's version of Jessie's Cold Blooded. We've had a few of these sort of performance videos focus on dancers come out, and I love to see it. I love to see the appreciation for the dancers, but the outfits, the colors, the camera work, that everything really is working for the choreography in a way that is meant to showcase it. Number 19 is CIX's 458.
Run in the Ferrari, 너에게 심장이 너란 고통에게 중독돼가네. 쉬지 않고 헤매는 걸음 잃어버린 너를 찾고 있어.
You look up quality in the dictionary, and it's a link to this music video. It is seemingly simple in production, but I can promise you it was not. The lighting is insane. You can just look at the boxing ring kind of dancing set, how you can have some of the shots have this red and blue light hitting them gorgeously, but it's hard to tell where it's coming from because red or like blue, one of the colors is hitting them at such a specific angle, but then it's different on top of their head, but somehow they are always very well lit from the front, and that sort of red and blue light is not interfering with the lighting on their whoever's like center, and it's very well done. I feel like it's probably very difficult to do to get that type of lighting, but it's well worth it. Also, gorgeous silhouettes. You know, by now you should know me that I love a silhouette. Doesn't matter if it's in every single video, I'm gonna call it out and I love it every time. I love this sequence that goes into the bridge with BX, this little editing section, very well done. And there's this kind of match cut towards the end with the BX and fire, and the sparks are falling down, and then it's cutting to the feathers falling down with Sunghoon? Did I spell it? Do I not? Bruh, like, good thing I know the members' names because I did not write that. Oh my god, my handwriting is illegible, bruh. But it's a really cool match cut that I think is very clever. And you know, it's not a CIX video without some quality CGI, which we get here at the end that helps play into the concept, but it's amazing the quality of what you get there for just a music video. That's like better than a lot of movies these days, because like the thing with movies these days is also it looks good on a bigger screen, and then you go to watch it on your phone, on your TV that may be playing in 4K, that it's not really being exported the same quality as seeing it in a theater, so the quality of it does go down, just based off of technology and formatting and all that other stuff, and streaming and all that other stuff. And you know, the music video also fits concepts and story that we have seen before in Jungle. You know, it was that music video, which also made my top 20 list that year, was based off of Dante's Inferno, really portraying hell. And here we get sort of like a fallen angels type of concept, or maybe like a heaven in a way. Also in Jungle, I saw a tweet about this, wanted to mention it here. They were dancing in the water, and here they're dancing in the rainfall. Number 18 is Ives After Like. Love Dive was an incredible music video. Insane production, the sets were amazing, the lighting was so cool, CGI was really well done, but I can't stop watching this music video. Oh my god. It's a return to those monochrome sets, which we love. It is so iconic, it's a classic concept, but here executed very well. And I like how each plays with just like video production, like the dark green set has the little markers. I think the other ones do that are supposed to be for like VFX. You see the camera rigs in there, whether it's the robot arm or it's a techno crane, some sort of setup, which I think is always fun as someone who works in production to see those little things in a video. I don't know, for me, I like it. I'm a weirdo. Almost like a behind the scenes type of setup, but they also cut to really gorgeous shots that they use with the rigs that you're kind of seeing in the video. Like they have probably 2 or 3 different camera setups just going at one time, capturing all the different stuff, like a wider shot that's capturing the ring and the arm, but then it'll cut to like a tighter shot showing what they were actually recording at that same time. I think it's very well done. I think the rainbow light shot is absolutely gorgeous here at the bridge. Very hard to do, to control the lights to be able to do that. I don't know how they did it. They probably had a separate light going in a different color. I mean, sometimes with professional lighting, you can probably program one light to show all those different colors at once, but really, really well done, and kind of, it's difficult to do, especially for like a silhouette shot like that, but it's gorgeous. And that last scene was an incredible build up there from all the different sets. Going straight into like that fireworks scene was crazy. And when I think they might have probably done a take without the fireworks in it, but there's little sneaky shots in there, but the shots with the fireworks was for sure a one take, and they probably again had 2 or 3 cameras going, and you could see it. There's a camera on like the dolly track that's flying around, swinging around them, and then there's like another camera like pushing in with them, all these crazy camera moves. And again, that was probably one take, because I've never seen like fireworks. Well, I've never used fireworks on a film set, but like I would assume that like effects for that were you probably have one. I mean, you can get like multiple and stuff, but it makes sense that there'd be like one. And I think it's just a cooler story if I think in my head like that was one take. I don't know if it was or not, but that's kind of a lot of money to have the fireworks go multiple times for a take. But I don't know. I didn't watch the behind the scenes, so I don't know. Number 17 is Monsta X's Love. This is just another music video showcasing quality. I mean, just look at that. The sparkly suits are like everything for me. Like, love it. And this sort of rack focus we get between Hyungwon and Kihyun lives rent-free in my brain. I think the award show stage is stunning. I love that set. The glitter Hyungwon shot lives rent-free in my head. They also did that with Kihyun. I wish they did it with all the members, and I wish they all would have made the cut, but they didn't. But it's gorgeous. Just an extremely well-produced and extremely high-quality music video. Number 16 is J Park featuring IU's Garadara. This was just like a really fun music video, and it felt really fresh. We don't get a whole lot of those silly concepts or like very comedic music videos these days, so this one was really, really refreshing to get. Another one that has like a behind the scenes type of concept, from the planning of it to like the actual shooting and what actually goes wrong on set, because stuff like that, somebody not showing up, bestie, happens all the time and stuff like that does happen in production, and how they try to like fix it with just like a cutout of her or that CGI that they did of her. That's something like people think of ideas like that on set to how to like fix issues like that. So it was just like really cool to see, and I thought really funny to have the behind the scenes concept and executed the way that they did. And I really like this cut that's going from like the behind the scenes footage that cuts into the performance. Really, really nice editing there. Number 15 is Kang Daniel featuring We Them Boys and PH1's Nirvana. We were blessed with a lot of we got a good variety of Kang Daniel music videos this year for this comeback, but nothing hit me like Nirvana did. It was stunning. Since the beginning, I've fallen in love with this man's artistry and his creativity that he has in his music videos. He mentioned before he wanted to be a director, and it's very clearly seen when you see his music videos, but this one was just gorgeous and stunning. I never thought I'd see like flowers used the way they are, or like the glitter in a Kang Daniel music video. Like there's just something about like, I'm just like, it was so unexpected, but it works so well. Vogue photo shoot wear, oh my god, we love it, we love it. And I still think about the pink suit like on the daily, honestly. And the runway Kang Daniel, sir, chill, take a chill pill, don't be slaying too hard in a video. And I love this shot at the dock. It is gorgeous. The golden hours never look so good on a man, oh my word. And the camera work for the last dead setup is so interesting, and it works so well. And it's just, he's given us quality, plus the colors in the music video felt so unique, and it's color corrected in a very similar way where I've seen like a lot color corrected this way. But there's just something, they went a little bit more deeper with the colors or something like that. Like, it was just so stunning, the colors. I'm weird like that. I'm like, color correction, gorgeous. Number 14 is BB's 나쁜년 or BB's Vengeance.
근데 형석이는 진짜 내가 안 그랬다. 어?
뭔 소리야.
This is an artist where you could put any of their videos on my list and it would work. And I kind of just wonder why we haven't seen BB do any acting yet. Not even necessarily like a lead role, but a cameo or a supporting role in like a K-drama or a movie. I would be so down for. Like, I think we should have got that after Casino, but I think now more than anything, especially her love for movies as well. Like, we need to see it. Me personally, love a good revenge story. Are you kidding me? A lot of my favorite Korean movies are a lot of revenge stories. I mean, but they're so good, they're so well done, and they do them so well, so it's like, and some of the most like iconic Korean movies are, especially internationally, are revenge stories. So I like music videos that interpret the song rather than just be sort of like a direct, not copy or translation of the song, but you know what I mean, that just directly taking the song and just like set up a shot, here we go, you know what I mean? I feel like the music video really interprets the song, kind of like, bitch, if you go fuck around, you gonna find out, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna find out who, I'm gonna show you what a bad bitch is, but if you fuck with me, you're gonna see what a crazy bitch is. Number 13 is Bang Young-guk's Up. I'm so in love with this music video. It's a spicy song, but it's not super spicy of a music video. It is, but it's not. It rides a really fine line. It's not even like a fine line. Just its take on it is just really, really executed very well. Let's start with the ballet. You know, ballet is all about like perfection and doing the moves essentially like perfect and stuff. The lines, the shapes, the everything, the jumps, it's all about perfection, you know what I mean? So it's really, really very specific movements. So when you pair that with the sort of close-up that pulls in sort of like on like a dancer's back or something like that, or just like silhouettes of them, it's really pulling your focus in a way that is so fascinating. I think also the stillness of the video really has you hyper focused because we're just so used to so many cuts, so many big sets, so much crazy lighting, so much happening. So when you have something that's very, very still, very minimal, it's like razor focus, and it works so well. There's also some sort of like creepy shots a little bit, but they work with it. And I would sort of say it's a very sexy without like that objectification that comes with like sex, because like part of it is objectification, but like the music video really doesn't have a lot of that. Like the ballet dancers aren't like overly sexualized, it's more like appreciation and the beauty of the art, but also at the same time it's like it still kind of holds that sexy factor in it without being like so objectified. Number 12 is Blackpink's Pink Venom. This music video is on the list because it is the most expensive, and girl, you can see it. And you know, after you see one set used, there's not really, I think Rosé's we see twice. Oh, but yeah, there is that like Rosé and Jisoo one for I think their second bridge, or no, the second pre-chorus that you do see in the bridge. But other than that, once we get a music video set, scrap it. It is gone. She is out of here. Not only that, but the sets are connected to each other. Like for this first chorus, you see in the background Lisa's set for her solo part for the first verse, which makes these sets that they built even bigger than they appear, because if you're all connected to each other, you have to have a big ass fucking soundstage for that, first of all, but then like it's just more work to connect them together. The last set too, you see them when they're in like this sort of, it looks like a tunnel with the broken down cars, and then it pulls away, and then we get to like them dancing in the water with all the like plants and shit. Insane set, insane level of production, and I think it should be appreciated. Number 11 is Stray Kids Case 143.
Why do I keep getting attracted? 네 모습만 떠올라. I cannot explain this emotion. 1, 4, 3, I love you. 네 나의 모든 상태 지금 wiki. 너의 모습 ain't no.
This is clearly Stray Kids' biggest music video to date. I don't know why they went with the shiny concept, but I guess it sort of makes sense. I mean, it's cute and it works for it. The video is super fun, it's funny, it's really a Stray Kids take on like a cute concept, and they did it very well. The editors put in overtime for this one. We get great transitions, very signaturely like a Stray Kids music video style is what they do with transitions and cut editing and stuff like that. Did an excellent job here. The production design is crazy for all these sets. There's a lot happening. They are massive sets, really, really well done. Also, this fake out, what is with JYP faking out these days? Like, don't play with me. Number 10 is BB's Animal Farm. Don't take my word for it, I think this is the first time where I've had one artist appear on my list twice in 2 different slots. But I mean, it's well worth it. Again, I could have thrown all of her music videos, Blade, Moto Speed 24, Jodo, we could have threw them all in here because they were all at a very, very high quality and very, very well done music videos. And this music video was done by my personal favorite music video director working today, Oh Jun Kwon. He works at AR Films. He hasn't done so many music videos these days. He did also Jodo, which is one of BB's other music videos for this comeback this year. But he's done a lot of live, but he did like last year and the year before a lot of live stages for BTS, like the live performances on like late night shows or all these other ones. He directed those. So he's a busy man. He's doing a lot of other stuff, but his music videos so in love with. Another revenge story, kind of, you know what I mean? She just murders a bunch of people, but you know, BB's at her Lady Vengeance era, which is kind of a concept for a lot of her music videos this whole comeback. We love it. We love to see it. We love Lady Vengeance. And you know, the song really takes core themes from like George Orwell's Animal Farm. That's why it's called Animal Farm. The music video, not so much. I mean, you see like the pigs and stuff like that. You can make your fan theories or whatever, but it really takes credit from Kill Bill. You see it at the end of the credits. They say special thanks to Tarantino's Kill Bill. There are literal shot-for-shot recreations from that final fight with Crazy 88s in Kill Bill that are in this one, which I think are really, really cool. I mean, they're gorgeous. They're iconic for a reason. One of my favorite shots is this slow-mo shot of her head turned to the guitar. I think it's genius to see her covered in the red blood and the blue light behind her. Great work with color here, and just it's a great frame. It's gorgeous. And you know, BB playing the guitar covered in blood with the rain and the fire is a very epic moment of a music video. Shout out to Phantom Cameras. They even put in the credits for there. It's like real like film movie credits, and I love it. But AR Films, they always do credits anyways, I think, in their music videos for the most part. So, but it was really cool. Number 9 is Kpop Mv'S Glitch.
Come and go, like a glitch. 전부 훔치고 스미치게 한 sketch, and love it like a glitch. Yeah, I'm the glitch.
Talk about a concept queen. We love to see it. The glitch concepts that we see with just like the editing, but then really heavily focus on the color blue. Essentially, most of the colors in the music video are blue, black, and white. Those circles, lights that she's dancing is so stunning. And you know, I love a good silhouette. When it does the drop and the sound combined with what you see visually with all the colors and this really nice editing sequence, that was life-changing. Like, it was so unexpected and it was so good. I'm just like, I wish it was a little bit longer. I feel like also that Glitch, the song, and the comeback, I feel like really, really showcase who she is as an artist and as a creative person. I like Door. I like Door, okay, but like Glitch was just, it's so different from Door, and it really, really puts her on a different level. Number 8 is Taeyeon's I Envy You. From beginning to end, I was in awe during this music video from both the song and the production. I think the gray color palette was so stunning and it worked so well. The marble set design, that moon scene, dancing in the water, it is so stunning, so stunning. And then we get some of that top tier SM CGI in the desert scene. Really, really well done CGI. Marvel, you need to get SM's VFX artists or something, like, because they're killing the game. And then the night desert scene with that more like teal sort of lighting, it's just stunning. It's gorgeous. And you know, it sort of takes on a constant, like I think Artemis from Greek mythology, I think it follows that one the most closest in the music video, and I think they did a really great job with that. Number 7 is aespa's Girls. Savage was supposed to be, because in Savage they actually killed Black Mamba. Winter shot Black Mamba. It just wasn't very kind of like well done. So this entire comeback was just like a redo of it, and you could definitely tell that because in episode 3 it's Girls Don't You Know I'm a Savage. So they really combined it, and I think it was really smart to do a redo for that. And they like, wow. Plus, also, who has the money to redo like a story? Like it was a little bit of a fumble. We're not gonna lie here. Even though the music video was insane and we love the quality of it, but story-wise, you know what I mean? Like it was, I didn't catch it the first time watching. So to get like to just spend all this other money on a bigger production for like a redo is absolutely insane. And it's also just a aespa's second music video that's fuck you money, because the first one was Black Mamba. We get the cool camera work for the choreography that is signature to aespa's. Those like zooms or pushes, or maybe it's a combination of both of them. Crazy, extremely difficult to do, but it's done so well. It definitely kind of follows more kind of traditional movie like lighting. It's a lot softer, but it's stunning on the girls. Like in the Mamba layer, that lighting, the entire like backlighting of like the set, and like that's not so well. I mean, there is lighting like that in K-pop music videos, but not to this type of level. I am kind of upset though that we did. I'm very upset actually that we did not get more sets of the same setup with the silhouette shots, because those were very, very cool. I think that sort of pink snake room is so stunning. The set design is really cool. The lighting is stunning for it as well. I'm in love. And I think this is the most action we've had in an aespa music video. They do more action in the Culture Universe episodes, but I think in a music video, this is the most that we've seen from them. I liked how it was a very tasteful use of the CGI that really helped the story and the narrative and like really cool shit, but it wasn't very, very heavily used. I'm a person that likes big sets, practical effects, you know, that type of stuff. So I really appreciate when a music video does go for that, because like, all you have to do to get like you have to like record on a green screen and you put more money into the post-production part of it, versus this one had a really good balance, I feel like. Not of both, because it was mainly more focused on like the practical stuff, but it was really tasteful use of the CGI. And when Winter kills Black Mamba this time, it was impactful. Number 6 is DPR Ian's Mito Movie Part 1.
I'm sorry. Everything will be okay.
Color in my mood, no blues. Your violet on horizon.
I really feel like there's not much to be said here. If you know, you know. The editing is top tier, and it blows my mind that he does it all himself. He does not have to. I'm pretty sure he could find fans that would work for free. I may not work for free, but maybe I would. Depends I feel like if he personally asked me to work for free, I'd say yes. But yeah, I mean, he could just somebody to process the dailies, do a little color correction. Like, they don't have to do all the CGI effects, but they could just definitely line up the shots for you to help you. You don't have to do this all on your own, sir. That is a huge test for it to fulfill. I mean, but the editors for Everything Everywhere All at Once, did that win Best Film Editing? I don't remember. Yes, it did. It did win Best Film Editing at the Oscars. It was a core team of 5 people that learned from YouTube tutorials. Like, what is happening these days? But every frame is filled with such stunning detail, and we love to see it. And truly love. You can definitely see that with all of his projects, and specifically the ones that he does for himself, all the love that is put into it. That Don't Go Insane sequence, rent-free in the brain. Rent-free in the brain. I think the more sort of narrative story parts of the music video are just as well edited as the cool shit. The cool VFX, that type of stuff is cool, but also I really love the more kind of like story elements of the music video. Those are also edited and paced and timed very well. And even with both sort of mixing those together, that editing, very well done. Very well done. I don't remember. I think he might have said it during the Q&A for my VIP session, because I went to their concert, where he said he doesn't really like scary movies. Which is very kind of fascinating to me, because he has very suspenseful, horror-like, almost just straight up horror type sequences in a lot of his music videos, but he doesn't like horror, like watching the horror movies and stuff. I get it, it's not for some people, it's for me though. I'm that girly. But I find that so fascinating about him, because I was also, when I was making my list, I was trying to think, I was like, did he say that during a live? Did he say that during an interview? Or did he say that during the Q&A session? And I think it was a Q&A session. If part 2 exists, I want him to put it out. I do, because for my own selfish reasons, I want it. And I feel like after seeing him live, after you see the live performances, after you see the stages, him as a performer on stage, I feel like I understand him as an artist, and I understand Mido. Maybe a little bit, because Mido might have been coming out during my concert, during my, during the concert I went to. Maybe a little bit of that, but I feel like after doing that, after time is like sunk in a little bit from the concert, sunk in from listening to the album, sunk in from listening, or from checking out this movie, part 1, that I feel like I really understand him as an artist. Number 5 is G-Idol's Tomboy.
Yeah, I'm tomboy.
Another insane production. The quality is a 30 out of 10 in my book. This is, I feel like, something you would expect to see out of the bigger companies, sort of like the big 3 or kind of big 4 now. But it's a cute video, which they've always had really great production for their videos, but it is at that level. Again, level, quality up here in the heavens. We love a No Doubt inspired black and red room moment. The transitions were crazy. It's a lot of time, frame by frame, and a lot of details being put into those transitions. We love a good color theme. We love red consistently throughout the video. Works so well. We love the outfits too, both the black and the red ones, which I think are super cool. With if you have like a concept that's getting inspired from rock, to have different rock band like outfits and stuff. It was just really cool outfits. I liked it. The stop motion part, I think that was genuinely stop motion, which is really cool. Like, I know some, it's like simulated stop motion with some animation and CGI styles, but I feel like it was really, I mean, it may be a combination of both, but that stop motion sequence with the Barbie dolls was really cool. We love a little good match cut ending sequence. Number 4 is J-Hope's Arson.
Let's burn, 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 burn. It's done, 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 done.
I feel like this is the least K-pop-ish music video on this list, maybe except for DPR Ian's, but that's sort of expected. Like, DPR Ian's always been doing something different, so that doesn't really count. But this one, very different, because it's essentially made up, there's like 2 long one-take sequences, which are the most stressful and are the most difficult ones to shoot. Like, there's just, like, like, if you're ever on a film set or whatever, this is a one take, it's a huge deal. And this is probably one of the first music videos where I've liked Big Hit's CGI. As we've seen, it has not been the quality that I would like to see out of them in a lot of previous music videos from them, but they've been really nailing it with these solos from the BTS members. That heart CGI, his face CGI, really, really top tier. And I don't know how much of that fire is real in those sequences. I hope it's all real, but you never know these days. And I feel like the last shot of him in the middle of Arson with that big pull out to this massive wide, mwah, chef's kiss. Number 3 is Twice's Talk That Talk. This is Fuck You Money Twice version. Like, there was just so much money thrown at the scene, so many different sets, I lost count. And it's quality CGI when it was there, which Twice music videos tend to, I think, have a little bit more heavier CGI. In terms of, like, it'll be like a CGI set. This one just had more, like, it was more practical sets and CGI, and that sort of Y2K cyber, concept we love. Cyber, I mean, like, online sort of concept. Y2K, you know what I mean. I think that black and white room is stunning. All that's practical, I believe. The neon green room is sort of stunning. That's what I'm calling this sort of setup. And I'm calling this the sunset room. Absolutely insane. These sets are not only amazing, but they are massive. And then this other room, I don't know what to call it. It looks like a little headquarters. Is crazy. Nayeon's transition lives rent free in my brain. This whole Chaeyoung, Momo, and Naya dance moments, it's so good. It is so good. Also, if you didn't catch it, I didn't catch it until I watched somebody else's reaction. There's little codes on CDs that are dates that are very, very specific to Twice, and if you look those up, if you catch us in the video, it's other different Twice moments that just warm your heart, more than just the QR code. But I think they did a lot of really cool hidden stuff in there. Number 2 is 17's Hot. Girl, you should know by now, 17 is gonna be on this list. They have, year by year, time and time, at least always been, I think, in my top 5 since I started making this list. I don't know. I'm not gonna go back and look through my list and stuff and watch those videos and cringe at myself, but I cringe at videos I made like yesterday. I didn't make any videos yesterday, but I do. But yeah, they're always gonna be on this list. I think this is the best music video I think I've ever seen, like ever. The editing is insane. Those transitions are so ridiculous. It's mind-blowing, and it's so fast-paced, and it's like, it's a trip. Honestly, I could break this music video down frame by frame, transition by transitions, effect by effect. We're not going to. We don't got the time for that. This video is long enough already. Camera work is wild. Lighting is insane. It's an insane music video. Ridiculous. And it came in a really, really epic ending there when it cuts to all that craziness. Just really, really well done quality. Like, this is what every music video should aspire to be. Here we are, number 1. What is it gonna be? And it's number 1 is New Jeans, Attention, Hype Boy, and Ditto.
I just want you, call my phone right now. I just wanna hear mine. 'Cause I know what you like, boy. 말해줘, say it back, I'll say it through. I want you so say it through.
Yes, I put 3 of them, and yes, it is my list. And it's more combined of what, I mean, I could have do Cookie and Her in here, but those were really great and well done. But these ones, how they changed the game, is why all 3 of them are included on this list. I guess technically there's like 12, I could put it here, 12 separate videos. But just the original version of Attention, I could include the performance videos, but we'll focus on the more story ones. The story ones for Hype Boy, all 4 of them, and then the 2 A and B sides for Ditto are the ones I'm counting as being #1 on this list, because again, it's how these music videos have already changed the game, and how they are going to continue to change the game for the future with different groups' comebacks and stuff. Because once you see a trend, or once something is like a hit, other groups start to copy it. The smaller companies start to just like copy it. For what? It's safe. If something was so successful, oh, let's try and recreate that with our own sauce, you know what I mean? Doesn't always work, but I feel like we're already seeing in music videos the impact that New Jeans is having. And I feel like I have not seen music videos like this anywhere before in K-pop. Like, we've had narrative ones, we've had narrative and performance driven ones, narrative like BTS's Most Beautiful Moment in Life era music videos, narrative and performance, BAP's One Shot, and what was the other one? What was the other one? There's another one that they did. I forget it because it was way after that one. Skydive. Skydive is another one. And other groups have done narrative ones before, but nothing like this. Because here's the thing. If you have a story, if you have a narrative, if you have lore to a group, it's gonna get hooked every time. You're gonna get fans invested. You see me get invested over like any story, any plot. I'm like, what are the answers? And they really give us answers for this one, which is also interesting because most of the time we're used to like, hey, F you, interpret for yourself. What's the ending? We don't know. I think also the camera angles are so fascinating because it's like when you cut to them and they're dancing in like a clothing store or something, you would expect it to be like a wide or like a medium wide, really capturing the store, really capturing everything, all the sauce that's there, you know what I mean? But this one doesn't do that. It's so fascinating, the camera angle choice, but also the choices in editing that are just so interesting, and I think like true kind of, it's like game changers. It's very unconventional. It's going against the grain of what we know, but it really works. And also the way they shoot the performances are really great too as well. That also adds to, I think, the spice of their music videos, and what makes them so good is not only how they shoot the story stuff, how they weave the story in and out, and then just Hype Boy. Like we have one essential. It's like the same story with all the 4 versions of the music video, just told with like different members and the different experiences that the girls have. But it's not even like the same thing. It's kind of the same thing as just like you have one thing happening and then all the other side characters, you get their sort of plot of it. It's a little different than that. I really like how they do it, and it's like, you know, it's not like it's 4 storylines that go to one. It's not one breaking down and then 4 different storylines, you know what I mean? It's really fascinating storytelling. And Ditto, you know, takes a bit of a darker turn, but I think it really works. I think it's very effective. I feel like each comeback with like Attention was one approach to storytelling, Hype Boy was a different approach, and I feel like this one, Ditto, it's the most where you have to infer and fill in the gaps for yourself and have like the fan theories, which I think really works because fandoms are going to interact with each other with theories, share their theories, make videos, make posts about it. Like, girl, if you would have lived through the Most Beautiful Moment era life of BTS, then you know how stressful and those theories, because for one, it was that, and then we went straight into Wings, so then there was Wings theories, which I'm traumatized from that. The fan theories, the thoughts, trying to figure out what happened, you know what I mean? So like, I think it was very clever to at least do this with one comeback, where you have a narrative, you have a story, and then you sort of had the fans, I guess, kind of fill in the gaps, or like whatever, the more interpret type of thing. I think it's really cool how they are doing a variety of how they are telling the stories that is just so genius. And I really like the different sort of visual formats for Ditto, how you go to really high quality 4K production and then you go to like the camcorder type looking stuff. I think it's very, very cool to mix sort of visual formats like that. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean. You know, we're used to such a formula when it comes to a K-pop video, because if you have a formula, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know what I mean? But with New Jeans, they're really reinventing a new type of music video and new types of storytelling that I'm so excited about, and I'm so excited to just really see the effects of that. But again, just always having a narrative be a focus is always going to hook people in, and it is very, very smart to do. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching my top 20 music videos video of 2022. I said that wrong. Anyways, you know what I meant. This video is quite long, even though I felt like I kept my thoughts very concise and very short. And I try and make these, I feel like if I could get these under 30 minutes, it would be like a really good sweet spot, but sometimes you gotta talk. Sometimes there are stuff you gotta talk about that you gotta mention. Even though I feel like I don't have to, I feel like I gotta give justifications for my choices. I don't know why. Girl, I was recording for so long my light died. Right at the end of my video too as well. So we'll just wrap this up. You can go ahead and put your thoughts about my list. What were some of your favorite music videos? You can throw that in the comments down below. And because I'm very curious of what your favorites were. Did it make my list? My list is not at all any reason to go off of for yourself, but I'm just curious of what your guys' favorite music video was, what you love about them, because I do work in the industry. I do have a different perspective on video production in general, so and as a creative person as well, and someone who I haven't made music videos, but I've definitely pitched music videos before for class. But yeah, anyways, that's besides the point. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go to put your thoughts, what your favorite music videos were in the comments down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see my videos, go to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or description down below, or at the end screen, share this video with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.